Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction and discussion video for the 11th episode of Season 1 of Angel called Somnambulist, I think. Definitely have trivia what that means because I've got no idea. Don't forget that you can see the full reaction to this episode on my Patreon channel. Check out the link in the description below. Last time we saw a demon seek help from Angel after being hunted down by an unknown, ruthless and relentless foe who turned out to be Wesley, who hadn't changed. We discovered that Doyle passed on the visions to Cordelia, who was now Angel's link to the powers that be. It turned out that the demon was actually a bad guy and was hunting other demons that had abilities that he could take and auction off to the highest bidder. His interest was piqued when he found out about Cordelia's new abilities and he captured her. Wesley and Angel worked together to find her and got there just in time to prevent her eyes from being removed, as you do. At the end, it appeared that Wesley was sticking around, so let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Well, that's never a good place to be running from someone. You need to be somewhere populated. Gonna go out on a limb and say vampire. That's it. Lie down, have a nap. Oh. Dream. Well, nightmare. Oh, but did it really happen? So
it's the same guy. This makes 3.
Did Angel do it, or is he seeing someone do it in dreams? Well, I was going to say it looked like a vampire, but how should I put it? It looks like a vampire, but is it a vampire? Yes, they're biting blood, but is it maybe not a vampire? Well, the police see it as a serial killer, and they know that because it's leaving a cross, that weird thimble kind of thing on the finger that drew blood.
You've taken your problem to the police. They can't help you, so you've come to us.
There's no one there.
I think it's about to speak.
So he is sticking around.
Just thought I'd pop round so we might compare battle plans from our respective fronts.
For what? He's desperate.
Also, I brought in your mail and newspaper.
Oh, thanks. So, what have you got?
Nothing.
Everything seems quiet.
Is that it? Helpful.
I'll keep myself available. The situation can only escalate.
Yeah, it can only escalate.
Deduction rounding
This
up.
isn't our mail.
Sorry?
See here? The dentist's office. Next door.
I suppose I should return these items.
Yeah, be a good idea. Certainly in the UK, taking post doesn't belong to you is quite a big crime.
And wow, you look half dead.
Actually, he's 100% dead.
Hey.
Look, I'm fine, Cordelia, all right?
So those visions are making him cranky. Why is he being all funny?
You know, I'm not supposed to release that kind of information to a civilian, Angel.
I know.
If it were anyone else.
If it's anyone else, I would.
I'll run it myself. Have it for you by morning.
It's just running a license plate. Doesn't that just take a few seconds? Why can't you just do it there and then? Even back then, it would have been computerized, I would have thought. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is a manual process then still. They have to go through records to try and find it. Maybe so. That's what I can think of. I still would have thought back then it would have been automated, but if it's going to take that long, it can't be. It must be a manual process. God, that must have been a nightmare.
Look, why don't you stop by tomorrow?
So he's remembering the vision.
Tabloids are calling him the Pope. Probably thinks he's doing God's work.
No. Just the opposite.
How do you know?
That's my guess.
That wasn't a guess.
Looks like a joke.
Thank you.
His victims put up little or no struggle, so it's likely he's charming, attractive, but
That makes sense.
possibly a dual personality who, once the crime has been committed, retains no memory of the act.
Oh. Is it Angel?
It's unlikely he'll be married, though he may have recently come off a long-term relationship that ended badly.
Angel?
He's been doing this for a very long time.
Angel? Is he being controlled?
Jeez, Wesley. Hover much?
Where is he?
Why has he got the stake?
Kinda rude coming into a vampire's place of business with one of those things, don't you think?
It's a bit of a faux pas.
That's when I saw this.
Oh my god. You cut up Dr. Porter's newspaper?
I was just thinking that.
As Watcher in Sunnydale, I did extensive research, specifically on Angel.
Makes sense.
When I saw this story today, it rang chillingly familiar.
Would have thought there'd be more than that.
In the late 1700s, it was Angelus' custom to sign his victims by carving a Christian cross in...
Ah. It was his signature.
And nothing you or anyone else can say will make me turn on a friend.
Cordelia. He's right.
You stake him and I'll cut his head off.
Why should we believe a word you say? That's how fast I could take you if I wanted to.
And he's not.
I have no memory of doing any of these things.
Doesn't mean you didn't
not
do
exactly
it.
the confidence-inspiring denial I was looking for.
Yeah.
Mark them while they're still alive. Before they can die from the fear I feed on them.
Okay, so you've been having nightmares.
That's not a nightmare, no.
There's only one way to be sure. You've got to make it tight.
Okay, so they're chaining him up. Obviously, they've got to hope that it's bad, but they've got to hope that a murder happens tonight. Then they know it's not him. But obviously, it's bad. You've got to hope a murder happens. Wouldn't he know if he'd drunk human blood, though? Because he drinks pig's blood, doesn't he? If he was drinking human blood, I would have thought he'd feel different. He'd know. Unless the visions are just throwing him off, but I still would have thought he'd know.
I don't want to stick around for your nocturnal commissions.
I understand.
Okay. Well, I mean...
Someone's got... I hope Wesley's staying there. Someone's got to stay there just to make sure. Oh. Either it's a flashback or fashions in Los Angeles are very different to how I remember them. Same thing. Same finger thing.
There now. Isn't that better? We made it.
Great news, sports fans. There's been another
Yeah, it's not great.
At least now we know that Mr. I'm So Tortured didn't do it.
Yes, I did.
Oh. Well, you didn't? I'm confused. Oh, he did it in the past.
Better. Gotcha. First kill.
Oh. He didn't do it.
They'll all be sitting down to dinner now. Feast. Excellent. When they invite you in, savor it, Pen.
Is that Jeremy Renner?
Family blood is always the sweetest.
Ooh. It is him! Oh, God.
I taught him well.
A real Psycho 1 Kenobi. No lie, Gallagher's changed his act more times than this dude has in the last 2 centuries. Why do you think he's still doing the same old shtick?
Well, I mean, it's a classic, isn't it?
Just a classic.
Every time he smashes that watermelon with a sledgehammer,
Oh. I don't get the reference, but I'll look it up.
You don't suppose it's his way of trying to draw you out? That he knows you're here? That might explain the dreams. No, I used to have a connection with those I sired. It just means he's close, that's all.
Okay. So he sired someone a couple 200 years ago, and he committed those murders, and that has that. Oh God, what's the word? pattern. I can't think of what the word is. And now he's still around and still doing it. And Angel seems to have a connection. He said there's always a connection with the people he sires, but only he can sense when they're close. How many others are there? I didn't even know there was one. No, I can't. Not that I can think of. Okay.
Kate,
What are you doing?
she doesn't know what she's dealing with, what she's up against.
And you're not going to tell her.
Ooh.
You'd be locked up faster than Lady Hamilton's virtue. My apologies.
That's okay. I don't know what that meant.
No, why?
Eventually she will find him.
Bad for her then.
That's why you got to tell her.
Good for us.
What, use her? So she does find him, but you follow Kate? That's not good if you do that. Signature. That's the word I couldn't think of.
Kate, do you trust me?
You know I do.
What are you going to tell her?
Trust me when I tell you. This is the man you're looking for.
Oh, you got to say how.
His next victim will be a white male, adolescent. He'll take him off the streets in a low-rent neighborhood.
Because that's what happened in the past.
Once you hook this up, she finds something, we'll know about it.
Oh, they are.
Radio, police car.
Oh, dear.
So that's not good using her in that way, especially if she finds out. That's going to ruin their relationship and any trust they've got. He stole a police radio from the car.
So let's add patrols here and here.
All right, we'll set it up.
Anything matching the profile gets reported.
How'd you explain where she got that from, though? Like you said, a secret source gave it.
Ma'am, could you possibly pick me up some beer? It's for my mother. She needs...
Let's pick up some beers from my mother.
Hey, dude. Are you old enough to buy beer?
God, he looks so young. I think he's old enough to buy beer. Oh, the police seen him. Probably not dead. Whoa. Oh, don't think we've ever seen that kind of ability. Not that extreme. That was quite the jump.
Seal the exits. Place is big, but we'll find him. Watch your back, please. We got him.
Still alive. Well, if he can jump like that, he can jump from the rooftop somewhere else. Which I suspect is what he's going to try and do. So can he sense that that other vampire's nearby? And can the other vampire sense Angel? So she's gone in on her own. That's not very clever. Obviously done for the story. But you would have thought they'd send in a load of police officers. Swarm the place. Not dead. Oh, is she going to find out? He's a vampire. Surprise!
Jealous?
Oh, so he doesn't know what's happened to him. He's called him Angelus.
It's been a lifetime.
At least.
So it's not... He's not doing it to draw Angel out. Why is he? He's just doing it for the hell of it. Literally.
Hell, I waited till the 19th century. What happened?
Got held up in Romania.
Oh, Kate's hearing this.
What's in Romania?
Gypsies.
Oh, so he's meant to meet up with him, but then
Join me
the
for a
curse happened. Join me for a drink.
Why are you here?
To kill you.
Oh. Ooh, she's seen him now.
Hey, go!
She's not going. He's retreated. Ooh. This is going to be interesting.
What are you?
You already know the answer, Kate.
Does she?
Details been left out in the press reports.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, she could put it together. The bite marks on the victims and everything. Yeah, she could put it together. He's a vampire from what she saw as well.
Puncture wounds. The victims have all been drained of their blood.
Right. She's got a cross out on show. Whereas before she had it tucked down in her jumper, now she's got it out in front of her. Was that on purpose? Because she thinks, based on the stories, crosses can repel vampires, which they can in this universe. I suspect that's been done on purpose.
And you won't. Not now. Not yet.
Whoa. Barbecue time. God, that must be... Actually, I know I joked about it, but she really would have been smelling cooked skin. That was pretty horrible way of showing that to her. Especially if that cross has a lot of meaning to her, which I suspect it probably does. Might be the gift from her mother or something. To do that to it's pretty horrible, really.
Here's everything with that M.O. dating back as far as I could find. So you think this guy's a copycat?
Something like that. Yeah.
Here at Angel Investigations, we won't judge, but we will charge. Only tell me how you heard of us.
From the police, actually.
Oh. I thought she was talking to herself again.
Is it cold out there?
Oh, he covered himself up.
So, this is more than just a professional relationship then? He cares for her?
Oh yeah, more than he knows, but
Stop talking.
I'm afraid to get personally involved in his work, and you're totally pumping me for information.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yep.
You're him! He, the guy. App's pupil boy.
You realize you'll never make it to the exit before
Ah! Good defense. There's a
Give me a steak.
barrier
It's like 8
between
in the
them.
morning.
Oh, God.
Oh, you mean like...
Yeah. Surprised he didn't carry one. It's got a... That coat has got to have inside pockets. And if not, he could put one in. You would think he would carry... In his line of work, he would carry a stake of some kind in there. We've seen even a pencil does the job. So you think he'd have something.
You've been getting back at your father for over 200 years. It's pathetic and cliched. Probably got a killer shrine on your wall.
Yeah, he does.
Nothing
Oh.
Maybe because he's here and has me by the throat.
Yeah, that'll be why.
Just think of the worst possible thing you can imagine. I'll see you there.
What's the worst possible thing? So he's going to change his pattern now, his signature, because of what Angel said. He's going to do something bigger and better. So she's researching vampires now, but she's not researching Angel. Ooh, who is it?
Hi.
Ah,
Can I come in?
Oh, that's right. You have to be invited in, don't you?
she has been researching. She knows.
For instance, I learned that your friend has been in LA before. Did you know that? Yeah, at least twice. Once in 1929 and again in 1963.
So it moves from, I assume, state to state, doing these kind of crimes, maybe leave a gap of a couple of decades between them so people don't make the link, or law enforcement don't make the link between them. And if ever they do, it's just a copycat killer. So he kind of stays ahead.
Yes, I believe you.
Good, because he's planning something
And
too.
jealous.
Ah.
Isn't that what he called you? And jealous?
Oh. I thought she'd read it.
The demon with the face of an angel. In fact, all of this, what's happening now, is really because of you.
Yeah.
Drive a stake right through the son of a bitch's heart. And when that happens, I suggest you don't be there. Because the next time we meet, I'll do the same to you.
Well, she's not doing it to him.
The Regent Gardens hotel manager said that the suspect seemed like a quiet, normal type.
1963, police tracked the killer to a residential hotel called the Cloverwood Apartments.
Same hotel. Renamed.
New name and a facelift. Not the first time that's happened in this town.
So he's found a hotel that he likes. He keeps going back. So he'll be there again.
I invite you in. Relax, that's only a few humans. Breaking and entering another vampire's lair isn't a problem.
Plus, it's a hotel. Doesn't work in hotels, does it? Because it's not a permanent abode.
Raid the icebox and try to think of the worst possible thing we can imagine? Stop imagining.
School, children. So attack a school bus. Quite the escalation.
You've all received one of these in your briefing packets. This is the man that we're looking for.
Oh, a picture of Angel.
Is how we're going to find him. He's the way to our killer.
Oh.
Teams.
This is a terrible likeness.
Got it. What's going on?
Whoa!
It's all wrong.
Was it to throw them off the track? It's not the school children. He's going to attack the police. Oh, or just Kate. Yeah, to throw him off the scent. He's doing it to hurt Angel. He's taking Kate. He's gone into the sewers.
What are you gonna do?
Well, first I thought I'd stop everything and tell you my plan.
Like every good bad guy does.
Why don't I just show you?
Gonna kill her, despite Angel.
Smell that fear. Makes the blood sweeter.
The weird thing is, I actually believe that. If you're afraid, you're gonna have like adrenaline and all sorts of other stuff pumping through your body. So it probably would make the blood taste and smell different. So it actually makes sense in a really horrific kind of way. Never thought of it like that before. Ugh. You see these things about the films and programs where the killers make someone afraid first, fear for their lives, and then kill them. And in this case, it does make sense.
Oh, I'm not going to kill you.
Turn
I
her.
finished Angel well.
Bus full of school children, Pen.
Oh, he was gonna turn her into a vampire, which that would be the worst thing he could do. Yeah, that's pretty bad. To Angel.
The last 200 years has been about me sticking it to my father.
But now it's
I've come to
you.
realize something. It's you.
Well, in some ways, yeah, he is his father. He sired him.
You're my real father, Angelus. Fine.
Yeah, in a lot of ways he is.
You're grounded.
Go to the naughty step. Whoa! What? She put it through him into his heart.
Missed.
No, I didn't.
She knew it had to go through the heart. Oh! That was a risk, though. She trusted what she'd been reading that was true. So she put it through his stomach and up, so it went into his heart behind. I mean, that would take a hell of a lot of strength to push it certainly into someone, but then out the other side and into someone else the other side. That takes a lot of strength. I'm assuming. I haven't tried it. But yeah, still a hell of a risk. But she didn't try and kill him. Well, her intention wasn't to kill Angel. That's something. Where does this leave them? Oh, I thought it was her.
If you're wondering why this vein on my temple is doing the cha-cha, it's because I just had one of those bone-crunching, mind-splitting vision headaches.
Not much urgency.
They weren't even your dreams. It didn't mean anything.
But I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It'd probably be okay if you never mentioned that part.
Yeah.
It's still in me, Cordelia.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
You're not him, Angel. Not anymore.
It's the fact that you don't do anything about it is what makes you who you are. Everyone has thoughts and you know, things that you, private thoughts and things that you wouldn't tell anyone. It's the fact that you don't act on them what makes you strong and who you are. If you act on those thoughts, that's what makes you evil and a criminal. Yeah, that's the difference.
And you have to trust that whoever the powers that be are...
Powers that be. If they are the powers that be, they should know.
Sometimes they change back. If the day ever comes that I...
Oh, I'll kill you dead.
That was very quick. Okay, it was interesting episode. Finished a bit more abruptly than I thought it was going to. There's a lot of stuff outstanding. So, interesting to see that he sired someone and that he has connections to people he sired. Well, or in theory, I'm assuming any vampire who sires someone has a connection to them. So that's interesting to know. He said that normally you can kind of feel they're nearby, but he was having dreams as well. He was seeing what was happening. So that's interesting. Interesting to see a young Jeremy Renner. I'm sure it was him. So yeah, definitely have info about him up here. Now what's going to happen with Kate? So obviously she saw him, literally, his vampire side. She studied. She knows now about vampires, and she studied Angelus in particular. She knows about him, which, I mean, that's going to conflict with what she knows about him, though, so I don't know what's going through her head. And she had the opportunity to kill him, but she didn't. Yeah, I wish we'd seen a bit more of that at the end of this one. I'm assuming we're going to see more about that next episode, but yeah, where's that going to leave them now? How's she going to feel about him? Don't know. So yeah, are there any more vampires that Angel sired that could pop up in the future? Be interesting to see what happens there as well. Yeah, I still don't quite get the motivation. I mean, I suppose he kind of said he was getting back at his father, but it wasn't his father. He was getting back at Angel, who is technically his vampire father. That was his motivation. He was just acting out for hundreds of years. And I was going somewhere, and I've completely forgotten where I was going now. Yeah, no, completely gone. I was making a point, but it's completely gone out of my head. So yeah, no, interesting. See that sort of extra. It's added a bit more to the lore of it all and how things work. So that was good to see. I like that. It got builds on all of that. Yeah. So let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below, and I shall see you for the next episode. Be seeing you.